The fig tree. As we now know, the Bible is full of symbology. Almost everything can be symbolic. And this is what Yahshua taught. Matthew 13 verse 10, And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? 11 He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. 12 For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. 13 Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. 14 And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Esaias, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive. Here is the Greek for parable.
Paravoli. Parabolai. From G3846, a similitude, parable. That is, symbolically fictitious narrative, of common life conveying a moral. Adage. Comparison, figure, parable, proverb.
The healing of sight and hearing are spiritual healings, opening eyes and ears to the true meaning of Scripture. The man who saw trees walking as men is an example. But Yahshua's teachings were heretical to the corrupt priests and leading citizens, so he instructed people to keep the knowledge to themselves. His method of teaching was to reveal the symbology so that we understand the word. So now for the fig tree. Jeremiah 24 verse 1, The Lord shewed me, and behold, 2 baskets of figs were set before the temple of the Lord, after that Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon had carried away captive Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and the princes of Judah with the carpenters and smiths from Jerusalem, and had brought them to Babylon. 1 basket had very good figs, even like the figs that are first ripe, and the other basket had very naughty figs, which could not be eaten, they were so bad. 3 Then said the Lord unto me, What sayest thou, Jeremiah? And I said, Figs, the good figs very good, and the evil very evil that cannot be eaten, they are so evil. For again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, 5 Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, Like these good figs, so will I acknowledge them that are carried away captive of Judah, whom I have sent out of this place into the land of the Chaldeans for their good. 6 For I will set mine eyes upon them for good, and I will bring them again to this land, and I will build them and not pull them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up. 7 And I will give them a heart to know me that I am the Lord, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God, for they shall return unto me with their whole heart. 8 And as the evil figs which cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Surely thus saith the Lord, so will I give Zedekiah the king of Judah and his princes, and the residue of Jerusalem, that remain in this land, and them that dwell in the land of Egypt. Recall, by their fruit you will know them. These figs are the fruit of the fig tree which is the house of Judah, both good and evil. Consuming the fruit of the fig tree means accepting their doctrines, beliefs, and their fate. The good figs are those who go into captivity, symbolic of the end times when the dragon and his stars will be here, and the evil figs are those who conspired with the enemy and prospered from the subjugation of the good figs, remaining in the land doing business with the enemy. So it will be in the future. Many will lay with the harlot, believing that the star that comes is the anointed one, Christ. But we are to endure the captivity, the tribulation, and in so doing, those who endure to the end will be saved. Jeremiah 38 verse 1 Then Shephatiah the son of Mattan, and Gedaliah the son of Pashur, and Jukal the son of Shelemiah, and Pashur the son of Malchiah, heard the words that Jeremiah had spoken unto all the people, saying, 2 Thus saith the Lord, He that remaineth in this city shall die by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. But he that goeth forth to the Chaldeans shall live, for he shall have his life for a prey and shall live. Those who accept the tribulation are good figs, and those who remain to collaborate with the enemy, the evil figs will perish. Hosea 9 verse 10 I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree at her first time, but they went to Baalper and separated themselves unto that shame, and their abominations were according as they loved. Here we see that the house of Israel is identified as grapes, so they are fruit of the vine, and those of the house of Judah are figs. But if the fig tree is Judah, who represents the vine of Israel? Well, we know who the true vine is, but as for the context of the verses above, we find that verse 10 is inserted into, and surrounded by verses pertaining to Ephraim, the fruit of Joseph, who became the lead tribe in the northern kingdom. Hosea 9 verse 8, the watchman of Ephraim was with my God, but the prophet is a snare of a fowler in all his ways and hatred in the house of his God. 9. They have deeply corrupted themselves as in the days of Gibeah, therefore he will remember their iniquity, he will visit their sins. 10. I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness, I saw your fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree at her first time, but they went to Baalper and separated themselves unto that shame, and their abominations were according as they loved. 11. As for Ephraim, their glory shall fly away like a bird from the birth and from the womb and from the conception. 12. Though they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them that there shall not be a man left. Yea, woe also to them when I depart from them. 13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. So we see that the grapevine is the house of Israel, and the fig tree is the house of Judah. 1 Kings 4 verse 25, and Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon. Joshua also tells us about the falling away of the southern kingdom. Matthew 21 verse 18, now in the morning as he returned into the city, he hungered. 19. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforward forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. Again, we don't have to deny any miracles, but this is a message regarding the symbology of the fig tree. If you don't bear fruit, you are useless and good for firewood only. It is the meaning of the parable of the fig tree. Luke 13 verse 6, he spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came and sought fruit thereon, and found none. 7. Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and find none. Cut it down, why cumbereth it the ground? 8. And he answering said unto him, Lord, let it alone this year also, till I shall dig about it, and dung it. 9. And if it bear fruit, well, and if not, then after that thou shalt cut it down. There is no purpose for including this story in the Gospels, if it is only about a tree not bearing fruit. It means we will be given a chance to bear fruit, and furthermore we should be tending to others to encourage them to produce fruit, as the dresser of the vineyard did for the one in his vineyard. Just make sure it is good figs, not evil figs. Proverbs 27 verse 17, Iron sharpeneth iron. So a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. 18. Whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. 19. As in water face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. There is only one master. Luke 12 verse 42, and the Lord said, Who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? The Greek word for Lord in verse 42 above is
Kyrios. Kyrios, Ku-Re-os, from Kyrios, supremacy. Supreme in authority, that is, as noun, controller, by implication, Mr., as a respectful title, God, Lord, Master, Sir.
There is only one master. Luke 12 verse 43, Blessed is that servant, whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. 44. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. 45. But and if that servant say in his heart, My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the menservants and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunken. 46. The Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers.